What is up, guys? It's your boy Rick Kakis, and today we have a brand new Xur Inventory review for the weekend of March 28th to the 31st. And so, let's get started. Alright, let's take a look at what he has. Firstly, for the Catalyst, we have the Mida Multi-Tool Catalyst. The Catalyst itself isn't super insane, but this used to only be available through PvP, so it's something that a lot of people are missing. And then we have the Fourth Horsman Catalyst. Again, this was actually only available through a specific quest at one point, like I think around when the time the Fourth Horseman came out. And guys, the Fourth Horseman does a lot of damage, and the Catalyst, as you can see right here, it adds a 5th round, so another shot to the mag, and it massively increases the Fourth Horseman's damage output. So guys, this is actually kind of a big deal. I actually don't remember the Fourth Horseman's Catalyst ever being sold before. Maybe it did, but I honestly can't remember it. Regardless, if you have the Fourth Horseman, this is a must-buy Catalyst because, again, it dramatically increases your damage output. And randomly, the Fourth Horseman does absolutely cook bosses. Like, it's kind of crazy. Then we've got a Foe Tracer with 68, which is great, but then a massive strength spike, which really isn't what you want to see. After that, we've got Antius Wards here with a massive discipline spike, 67 overall, resilience being featured as well. This is actually a very, very good roll. Maybe mobility of 8 is a bit too high, but overall, fantastic Antius Wards roll. Unfortunately, this did get nerfed pretty severely, and now it really doesn't see that much play, but hey, if you still like it, if you still use it, definitely consider picking this up. Then we've got a 68 transversive steps here with like max resilience. Overall, this is pretty darn good. A lot of people still use the transversive steps because it's going to improve your sprint speed, like it's going to reload your weapons as you're moving. This is something that you've seen for a very long time in PvP especially. So this is definitely a consideration to pick up as well, guys. Then we do have exotic class items being sold this weekend also. Then moving on to the random item, well, we do have Vanguard engrams. So if there's a certain Vanguard or Nightfall weapon you're going after, you are going to need these. You can just buy, and it's only 23, you know, it's essentially 3 strikes or 3 level ups or whatever worth of Vanguard engrams just with strange coins. So not a bad purchase there. Then as for the other weapons, well, we do have the Thunderlord. If for whatever reason you don't have this weapon, I would say 100% buy this. It's an all-star and it's super good this season as well. Then we have the Wave Splitter. This is actually going to suppress targets, being a void keyword, actually pretty decent. And with all the trace rifle shenanigans and all the void weapon shenanigans, this is actually performing pretty well this season. We have the Cerberus +1, which is going to basically be a shotgun auto rifle. It's pretty crazy. Then we've got a Hawkmoon here with moving target, arrowhead break, heavy grip. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of that. After that, we have the Friction Fire here, auto-loading Unrelenting, not a good roll. We have a Pugilist, well-rounded Blood Feud. Well, Pugilist isn't bad with this thing, but you can do a lot better than well-rounded, I believe. This is craftable, however, from Season of the Plunder, so you can buy this weapon and use a Deep Sight Harmonizer on it to convert it into the pattern. I would only do this if you're like 4 out of 5, because overall this weapon doesn't see the most play. Then we've got a Death Adder here with Hipfire Disruption Break. No, thank you. We have a Killing Wind Wellspring, so Stochastic Variable. The cool thing about this weapon is this perk right here, Phase Magazine, will actually change this, as you can see, to a 600 rounds per minute weapon while maintaining the lightweight frame, increased movement speed. So very cool, very kind of unique perk. But these two perks are not good, so unfortunate there. Field Prep Mulligan 7 Seraph, no thank you. Pulse Wonder, Kill Clip, Corsair's Wrath, terrible. And oh my goodness, we finally have a Whirlwind Blade Crown Spitter. Now, Tireless Blade is actually quite good. It's the second best perk here. You would rather honestly have Relentless Strikes, and then we do also have Jagged Edge for more damage. This might be worth picking up, guys, because of 2 reasons. Number 1, they removed the requirements so hunters and warlocks can use this sword. Number 2, Whirlwind Blade is the main thing you want from the Xur roll, and that's because the craftable version of the Crown Splitter can't get Whirlwind Blade. And Whirlwind Blade is actually kind of better than anything the craftable version can get in this position here. So if you want a Whirlwind Blade aggressive frame like Crown Splitter, this is your chance, guys. After that, let's take a look at the armor here, the Righteous set. Let's check the rarity on light.gg. Alright, so this set was originally sold back in Season 9 with Season of the Dawn, but it's been added back since, and it's a pretty common set with around 52% of Guardians having this very helmet. Let's take a look at the actual rolls here. 68 is very high, but too much mobility, unfortunately. 62, trash. 66 with Intellect and Recovery. You don't really want Intellect, and Recovery is just kind of okay, so unfortunate there. And then 62 with a massive Resilience spike. If you do need more Resilience, this is not a terrible pickup. Alright, now let's check the Warlock. Alright, for the Warlock, let's check the sword here. Thresh Assassin's Blade, absolutely not. Then for the armor, 63, too much intellect, no thank you. 63, it's okay at best. 61, trash. 62, trash. Alright, let's check the Hunter. Alright, for the Hunter, first of all, let's check the sword. Well, if you do want a flash counter quick thing, remember you're going to be moving faster because it's a lightweight frame. For the Titan Stronghold crazy build, this is the one to pick up because you have flash counter plus relentless strikes. Now keep in mind it is void, so you won't be getting these strand unraveling rounds, threadlink shenanigans, but it's not a bad option to have in your back pocket. We don't have the best blades, unfortunately, but still, that's a pretty cool combo right there. Now after that, guys, for the armor, we have 65 intellect spike, no thank you. 65 no spikes, no thank you. 64 big intellect and recovery spike. Again, I mean, this is like the same as I think the Warlock roll. Yeah, I don't really want intellect and recovery under the Titan roll it was. And then this has really no spikes at all. Guys, overall, not the best weekend except for the Fourth Horsman Catalyst. I actually looked it up. The last time it was sold, it was only sold one other time ever from Xur, and that was October 18th, 2024. So again, this is an extremely rare catalyst. He doesn't often sell this, and it makes a huge difference in your damage output for your Fourth Horseman, so pick it up if you've got the Fourth Horseman. Guys, that's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed and found this informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickKakis. That is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.